So good morning and happy Tuesday. And if you're not already lying down, you know me. Go ahead and lie down. And as usual, however you're comfortable. So any kind of lying down position, and that may mean that your knees are bent up or out, or maybe you have your hands on your belly or your chest, out by your sides. Just see how your body is right now. Just kind of take a moment and then adjust accordingly. And then we'll take a few breaths together to get started. So take an inhale through your nose. And just fill the body with the breath. Right, allow your whole torso to fill with the breath. Hold your breath as you get to the top. Try and relax your shoulders. And then sigh it out, exhale. Release the breath out through the mouth. And do that again, inhale. Filling up, filling up, filling up. Right, holding the breath at the top. Right, and then just take all these emotions and things and whatever that's swirling around, that's not serving you, that's not helping you or adding to your day, and let's just give it back to the universe. Exhale it out. Releasing, letting it go. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. Take the biggest breath. So we're going to fill up and hold it. Relax your shoulders. And again, whatever's not serving you, any kind of thoughts, emotions, even if it's sensations in the body, give it back with the exhale, let it go. Right? Just imagine that you could. Right? And it gives us that effect, right? The mind is very powerful. And so then start to breathe in and out through your nose. Right? In through the nose. Out through the nose. Steady Ujjayi breath. And so someone forwarded me this meditation yesterday, and it's like meditation for your immune system. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. But then she kind of doubles down and says that you can like cure all anything that ails you, like you can cure it with this meditation. And I was like, okay, well, maybe we won't go quite that far. But the premise I'm down with, right? Like we can really kind of talk ourselves into and out of all sorts of things. The mind is very powerful. The trio of like the mind, the body, the breath, right? These things are very powerful together, but then they each impact each other individually, right? So we can, change how we view the world, change lots of things just with using our mind, right? You know that thoughts have an impact on your body. Like you think a thought and you feel your heart race and you feel your breath tighten, and and then subsequently you can go the other way too. You think different kinds of thoughts and you get a different sort of response in the body, and they're very intertwined. Now that said, I don't know that you can cure yourself with the power of the mind. Maybe, but I think you can definitely have an impact on your day and how you feel and potentially your health with your thoughts. They did studies and have found that people that perceive that they have good immune systems and strong, healthy immune systems resisted cold viruses like 80% better than people that thought they had bad immune systems. So your perception does matter. It does have an impact, right? So like using the power of the mind for good, right? We can play with that with the practice, right? Noticing how the movement impacts the mind and how where our mind goes can also impact like how we feel about a pose or how we feel about what's going on. So with that in mind, keeping with a nice steady breath, keeping with the nice steady breath. Let's gently just start to move, and we'll see how moving our bodies starts to impact how we feel. Gently wiggling your fingers, your toes. Take a stretch, reach the arms overhead. Stretch out through the legs. Just let your body get nice and long. And then before we hug the knees in, just with the legs out long, just let's, releasing the hands, just circle the arms down, and we'll just kind of snow angel a little bit with the arms, but slow. And then bring them back up. Right, and just feel the whole range right in the shoulder, just to start to warm it up. Feel your shoulder blades moving on your upper back as you do that. You can kind of feel your shoulder blades pressing into the floor, and just feel how they move as your arms move. Right, they go together, your collarbones too, it'll all move. One more time. Bring it down. Bring them back up and overhead. Yeah, all right, and now nice and easy, circle the arms to hug your knees. Bend the knees, draw them in, round the spine, rock a little bit side to side, right? See how your back feels this morning. I'm sore, like my glutes are sore, I'm not sure what I did. I'm like, whoa, I have soreness. So just see what's true for you today, right? Just check into that. And let's take a thread the needle as we're here. So we'll bring the feet down onto the floor, cross your right ankle above your left knee. Reach down, grab on to the back of your left leg, and take a few breaths in the stretch. So this, as you know, can be adapted to be as big of a stretch as you want, really, because you can pull your leg all the way into your chest. So how does your body feel? Right, and as you do this stretch, notice if your jaw starts to tighten up, or you feel some tightness in your shoulders start to kind of scrunch up by your ears. Right, there's often stress and tension in our hips. So see if as we start to stretch here, does it then travel somewhere else? And try and release that too. All right, so we're gonna keep this shape of the legs, even keeping them in however close they are to you right now. And all we're gonna do is let go of the left leg, but keep everything in, and then tip your legs over to the left. So we want the thread the needle shape just kind of over onto the side. So the sole of your right foot lands on the floor and your right knee is sticking up into the air. However much, like it'll be different for everyone how up your knee is, but we're trying to actually lift the right knee up away from the floor. And then reach out through the right arm. And you can just put gentle pressure on your right leg to keep it lifted. Because if you just leave it there, it'll kind of sag a bit. So see, don't force it, but just keep it upright. You can use your hand to give it a little assist. As long as this feels okay in your hip, if as you're doing this, it feels like, ooh, that hurts, or it feels sharp or pinchy, back off and find a place that feels okay in your body. Make some space at the hip. You can press the thigh away. All right, slowly back up to the middle. To use your abs a little bit, come back to center. Bring your feet back down onto the floor, both feet, knees bent, feet flat. And we'll do the other side. So cross the left ankle over your right knee. And bring the legs in. You can grab on to the back of your right leg. I just always like to kind of rock a little bit side to side and just feel out the hip. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. Soften your belly, right? You don't need to do too much, or really much of any ab work at this moment. All right, and then we'll drop into the twist. So same thing on the other side, just keep the shape. Take your legs over to the right side, so the sole of your left foot lands on the floor.
And then depending on how your hips are doing, you may or may not be able to press the leg away from you a little bit so the left knee is more upright. And melt the left shoulder down towards the floor. Yeah. And just notice how this side feels. See how it feels compared to the first side. If one is more comfortable than the other, if one has, I don't know, one feels more spacious, one's a little tighter, just notice. All right, and then let's bring the legs back up to center. Oh my goodness, okay, uncross. Reach your heels up towards the ceiling, straighten your legs, take a quick stretch here. Turn the toes out, legs out wide, take a moment here. Just, you know, feel it out. All right, bringing the legs back together. Let's come to sit. So we'll rock forward and back a couple of times. Massage along the length of the spine. Maybe let's do one more. Just because. Okay, feel free to sit up on something if you like, but let's sit. Some kind of cross-legged that feels good in your body. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, pressing the palms. Let's bring the hands to the heart. We'll pause here. Bringing the gaze to the fingertips, closing your eyes. Either setting an intention for your practice. So you can reaffirm why you came to class. Or if there's another intention that resonates with you. But, you know, I kind of offer the sort of observing what happens as you move through the practice, right? As we start to do things that affect the body and, you know, easy stretches and then challenging things, and just noticing how that affects the mind and where the mind goes and how we actually have a choice to go there with it or not. All right, take a deep breath, inhale. Sigh it out, exhale. Release your hands down. Feel free to keep the eyes closed or open them if you like. Turn the palms out, let's stretch up again. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, over to the right. Take this stretch. We're not gonna stay though, so on the inhale, come back up to center. And exhale, over to the left. Stretch. Inhale, up to center. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, center, a little lift in the belly. Hug the belly to the spine. Exhale to the left. Back upright, inhale. This time we will stay. Exhale, over. Maybe your forearm comes down to the floor, maybe it doesn't. But reaching through the fingertips, roll the left shoulder back. If it feels okay in your neck to look up, you can look up, but don't feel like you have to do that. It's fine to look straight ahead or even look down. In any case, can you open the chest? Roll the left side of the ribs back a bit. One more breath here. Come back upright. Take an inhale, reach both arms up, hug the belly back. Exhale over to the other side. So it'll give you a little more engaging in the belly as you exhale. And again, maybe the elbow, the forearm comes down to the floor, maybe not, but just see. Sink the right sit bone down to the mat. And maybe turn the gaze up. Chest open, right? The gazing up helps to kind of keep the right shoulder back. If you're looking straight ahead or especially down, right, take a moment to just open the shoulders again. Right, roll the right shoulder back, get the chest nice and wide. Take one more breath here. And coming back up, reach both arms up. Inhale, maybe look up. Exhale, release the hands down. Let's switch the cross. We'll do one more thing, well, sort of one more thing as we're here. So put the opposite shin on top or in front. Let's reach up, interlace, turn the palms inside out, press up. So try and soften the shoulders down right here on the inside, right? Melt this down and get a scooping up action from that outer edge, right? From the pinky side. Soften the rib tips in, re-engage your abs. Press up through the thumbs, the index finger. And as you hug the ribs in, can you press the upper arm back a little bit? Is that possible to get your arm to go back by your ear? Don't force it, but just have it be an inquiry, right? A curiosity. Bring the hands forward. Forward, forward. Round the spine, let your chin come down towards your chest. Pressing the palms away, pull the belly back, hollow out. On your next inhale, sit back up tall, palms up to the ceiling. And exhale, release the hands behind you to do the opposite interlace. So put the other thumb on top, the other pinky under, reach the knuckles back and down, peeling the chest open. Lift the heart, maybe lift your chin, and then consider bringing the chin down if your chin isn't already down towards your chest. So then the challenge here again is as the chin comes down, can we lift the chest up? Take one last breath in this position and gently release. Give your shoulders a little shake, a little shrug. You can circle it out. All right, let's come forward onto hands and knees. We'll do some cat-cow. All righty, so stacking the wrists under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. Inhale, draw the heart forward, stretch your belly. Exhale to round the spine, tuck the tailbone under. Inhale, draw the heart forward, stretch. Exhaling, rounding the spine. Inhaling again. Exhaling. Two more times. Inhale. Exhale. All right, let's take this exhale all the way back to child's pose. Sit your hips back and just take a moment. Circle the wrists, maybe just feel your arms waking up, your shoulders. All right, take it back to tabletop. Actually, I'm going to take this sweater off. Do this next thing. Okay. So, tabletop position, tailbone long, belly lifting. Right, wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips, tuck your toes. So I don't want you to necessarily feel like you're doing your cat pose and totally rounding the spine, but I do want you to pull up right from the belly button, like pull up so you feel your low back is supported. And then we're gonna just float the knees. So tucking the toes, lean into your hands, pick your knees up. Oh, hello, your abdominals, right? Press the floor away, your arms, right? Feel your arms. Yeah, and if you feel a little shake, that's totally cool. You're getting stronger, right? Breathe into that. Notice where your mind goes. We're gonna do this forever in case you're wondering. Take one more breath. Come down. Knees down, sit back, take a moment. All right. Right. So good, right? You feel the aliveness of your body. Back up, tabletop. Same thing, tuck the toes, lift the knees. All right, so now we're gonna just add a little fun. I think we did this one other time too. Turn towards the left, so your toes turn to the left, you kind of rotate your knees to the left, and then pull your right foot through and touch your right toes with your left hand. So opposite, right? Back to center, and then turn to the right, kick your left foot through, touch your left toes with your right hand. and back to center. And then go back to the first one. Turn to the left. Left toes, right hand. Or right, left, yes. Right toes, left hand. Turn the other way. Left toes, right hand. For real this time. All right, back to center. Right toes, left hand. There we go. Now I got it. Turn. Left toes, right hand. Back to center. Left hand, right toes. right hand, left toes. One more time each side. Turn. Touch. Turn. Touch. Back to center. And come on down. Oh, all right. Boy, that left and right thing almost broke me there. Okay, a moment. So, just for fun, right onto your forearms. You know when I say just for fun, it's gonna be awesome, right? That's how you know. All right. So it's actually gonna be a similar idea. We're gonna do something slightly different with our legs, but a similar idea. Tuck the toes, float the knees. All right, so you may feel a little bit more abdominal engagement, right? We are trying to stay relatively stacked, shoulders over the elbows, so you may feel the urge to push back a little bit. Try not to do that. I'm even gonna back my feet up a little bit so I have more space to do that. So just feel the feel. It's like notice the things. Lengthen the heart forward, hug the ribs in. Right, just breathe here. You're totally strong. You can do this. 2 more breaths. Feel my legs too, right? Come on down. A moment to soften. All right, just one more. One more. Your feet can be together, hip distance apart. I could, don't worry too much about that. We do want the elbows, the hands, as best as you can, shoulder distance apart. All right, heart goes forward, right? So try and keep that. Hug the ribs in. Toes tucked if they're not already. Float your knees. Oh. So a little curling of the tailbone under is good. Will help engage your abs. All right. So for picking the feet up, which is what's about to happen, it may be helpful to bring them a little closer together. Right, tailbone under. Keep floating the knees. Try not to lift up too much. Pick your right foot up and press the sole of your foot to the ceiling. I know. Breathe here. Just balance. Right, you don't have to do too much. And then bring that down. Keep floating the knees. Lift your left foot up. Press the sole of the foot to the ceiling. Right, press the floor away with your arms. Take one more breath. Oh my goodness. Bring the foot down, hover for a moment, and then come on down. Head to the floor. Your shoulders, your arms. Probably, hopefully your abs a little bit too. All right, fantastic. Back up onto our hands. Your arms are alive, right? They're just joyous. Tuck your toes. Come back into down dog. Oh my gosh, stretch out your legs, pedal the heels, shake out your head. Right, all that feel good stuff that you like to do in down dog. And then settle in. Take a breath to just kind of be in your down dog. Steady your gaze. Smooth out the breath. Press back with the thighs. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, walk Float, bring your feet to your hands. Lift up halfway, inhale. Fold back down, exhale. Lift all the way up. Firm the glutes, sweep the arms, inhale up. Exhale. Hands to the heart. Take a breath. Inhale. Steady, exhale. Just feeling the body. Release your hands down. Turn your palms out. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, up and over. We fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees. Hands are down. Take the right foot, step it back. Drop the back knee down, Anjaneyasana. Come on up, inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Tuck the back toes, lift the knee, step forward. Step your right foot back up to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, hands down, step your left foot back. Big step back, drop the knee, flatten the foot. Inhale, lift up. Tailbone long. Exhale, hands come down. Step forward, tuck the back toes, lift the knee, step up. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, bend the knees, hands down, right foot steps back. Drop the back knee down, Anjaneyasana. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, right hand to the floor, left arm reaches up into the twist. All right, hand comes down, tuck the back toes, root into the front foot, step your right foot forward. Inhale, lift the chest, halfway up. Exhale, bend the knees, hands down, step your left foot back. Drop the knee, flatten the foot, inhale, come up. Tailbone long. Exhale, left hand to the floor. Reach the right arm up, come into the twist. Exhale, the top hand down. Tuck the back toes. Again, pressing into the front foot. Step your back foot forward. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Come all the way up. Firm the glutes. Reach the arms. Inhale. Exhale through the midline. Keep going, hands down, palms out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, bend the knees, hands down, right foot back. Bend the back knee a lot and just kind of hover the back knee over the floor. Kind of how we just were, except now it's just one leg back there. Come on up. So a super big bent knee crescent pose. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your glutes. Do that. Lift your chest. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down. So this time we're going to step the left foot back to plank. Oh, there we go. All right, feel the difference between your two sides with your legs, your hips. Take one more breath here. Lengthen forward, inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows, lower down. Flatten your feet, reach the hands back. Curl the tailbone under, Shalabhasana. Lift up. Exhale, lower down. Again, curl the tailbone under. Inhale, lift, head, chest, feet, knees, thighs. Reach back. Come on down. Turn the palms to face the floor. Curl the tailbone under. Inhale, lift up. Head, chest, legs, hands. Right? Sweep the arms up and overhead. Now bend your elbows. Pull your elbows down towards your waist. Right? Palms can face the floor. And then reach your arms back up and overhead. Try and keep your legs lifted. Do that again. Elbows down towards your waist. Straighten the arms. Pull your elbows down towards your waist. Squeeze. Straighten 2 more times. Elbows to the waist. Squeeze. Reach overhead. Last one. Press the legs up. Squeeze the elbows back. Reach the arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale. Come down. Okay. Relax your back. Shake your butt. Waggle your hips. Sorry, that wasn't very yogic, was it? Shake your butt. Okay. All right. Hands back by your ribs. So I still have to go easy on my shoulder. So I'm gonna just press to knees, but feel free to press to regular plank. Right, tuck your toes, curl the tailbone under, use your abs, press the floor away, plank inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, right leg up into the air. Inhale, lift it up. Let's take a stretch for a moment. Turn the toes out, lift the hip and the knee. Oh, that feels good. And straighten out the legs, square off the hips. Keep the right leg lifted. Inhale. Exhale, round, hollow out. Pull the knee in. Step your foot lightly between your hands. Bend the back knee a lot. So the knee hovers. Come up. Yes. Right, send the tailbone long. Breathe here. Right, keep that knee just hovering above the floor. Legs super strong. Right, soften the rib tips in. Squeeze your glutes. Yeah, just squeeze your glutes. Super helpful. So useful. Take one more breath. Hands come down. Step forward. Root into the front foot. Press into the heels. Step your left foot forward. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Sweeping the arms. Exhale, hands through the middle, keep going. Hands down, palms out, inhale. Up and over, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, hands down, left foot back. Big step. Same, bend the back knee a lot. Inhale, lift up. Tailbone long, shoulders down. Now, this side, can we maybe press the upper arms back a bit? Keep the ribs hugging in. Whoa. All right, balance. Ready? Here we go. Straighten both legs. Ooh, it's balancy for sure. Keep your abs engaged. Bend the front knee, bend the back knee, bend both knees. Come back up, straighten both legs. Oh my goodness. One more time like that. Bend, bend, bend. Straighten, straighten, straighten. And forward fold. So you may need to rebend your front knee or add blocks, right? Hands to the floor or blocks. Lengthen forward, inhale. Fold in, exhale. Maybe flex the front foot. Turn the toes out. Your left, right, rather, toes. All right, bend. Come back forward. Now, bring your right hand inside. We're turning sideways. Turn sideways to the left side of your mat. Turn your toes out. Yes. So then come back and bend into the right knee. And it'll get stretchy, right? Yes, we want that. You can keep your hands on the floor for now. Bend your left knee. Right, stretch. Go back to the first side. Bend the right knee. Keep the belly lifting and just let this feel good in your legs. Like, yes, they're working, but the stretch is nice. Right, go to the left side. Right, don't let your mind turn this into something, something not fun. It's good. Maybe bend a little deeper, feel it out. Back to the left side. We're gonna turn to face the back of the mat. Oh my goodness, bend the back knee. Come up into your super low crescent. Right, pin the left hip back. Breathe, belly lifting. Right, belly lifting. Glutes squeezing. Yeah. All right, here we go, ready? Straighten both your legs. Oh my gosh. Woo! And then bend, bend, bend. Straighten both your legs. Squeeze. Yes. and bend, bend, bend. Do that one more time. Straighten both your legs. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, forward, forward, forward. Fold over the leg. Take a breath. Relax. Maybe flex your front foot. Maybe turn the toes out. Yeah. Breathe into that. Oh my goodness. Bring it back. Awesome. Bend your front knee. Back into your lunge. And we're going to turn sideways again. What? Yes. All right, same idea. Toes turned out, facing to the side. Bend your left knee. All right, this time though, we are gonna just juice it up a little bit. Squeeze your glutes. Get up on your fingertips. Pick your hands up to your heart. Maybe bend a little deeper. Shift to the other side. Bend the right knee. Sink it. Keep the belly lifting and your heart lengthening away from your hips. Look for the stretch. You want to still feel that stretch. Come back to the left side, arms out wide. Shoulders away from your neck. Right, maybe bend a little deeper. Bend the right knee, shift sides. Keep breathing. Right, notice where your mind goes and just feel the feels in your body. Right, keep with your breath. We just have one more time on each side. Bring the arms overhead. Bend into the left knee. You don't have to bring your arms overhead, but maybe. Right, hug the belly to the spine. Bend into the right knee. This is the last one. Lengthen, breathe. Oh. Hands to the floor. Okay. Pivot around to face the top of the mat. We're gonna step the right foot back. Step back. Oh. Find your plank. Right, find your plank. Feel your legs, your hips. Curl the tailbone under. Knees, chest, chin. Knees down. I'm gonna just back up a little bit. Chest, chin to the floor. Oh, take a breath here. Hug the ribs in. Flatten your feet. Melt the hips down. Lift your chest up. Cobra pose. Inhale. Oh, stretch. Exhale. Lower down. Let's do that again. Tailbone under. Inhale, lift up. Stretch the front of the body. Exhale, lower on down. All right, last one here anyway. Inhale, lift the chest. Oh, exhale, down. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips. Press back. All right. Send your left leg up into the air. Turn the toes out, lift the hip, bend the knee. Oh, big stretch. Yeah. All right, good. And then squaring the hips off, straightening the leg. Take an inhale. Exhale, round the spine, pull the knee forward, step your foot between your hands. But since we already did all the things with the left leg in front, we're just gonna step the right foot forward. So root into the left heel and step all the way up top of the mat. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, your hands to your heart. Take a breath, inhale. Sigh it out, exhale. Release the hands down, relax your shoulders. Right, fun times. Okay, so we're standing in Tadasana at the top of the mat. Shoulders down, right, inhale. Exhale, bend. Time for chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhale, lift the chest. So your glutes are squeezing, I hope, right? So we're here in our chair pose. Firm the glutes in, right? Give them a good squeeze. Pull the belly button back. Okay, so we're gonna just head right into tree pose. Keep the arms overhead. Stand on your right foot. Don't grab your foot, just pick it up. Turn the knee out. Your foot lands on your leg wherever it lands. It is what it is. It doesn't really matter that much. Slide your shoulders down and lengthen up through the pinkies. Press your foot into your leg and your leg into your foot, right? Your standing leg hip firm. And then just a little kind of push the heel on your lifted foot forward so that you get a little extra stretch in the groin. Take another breath, lengthen up. All right, slowly bring the left knee to center. Bend your right knee and step your left foot all the way back, warrior one. You guys know warrior one. Back heel to the floor. Facing forward, right? Soften the shoulders away from your neck. Breathe here. Gently bring the hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Reach the knuckles back and down. Oh, open the chest. All right, let that feel good. Lift the heart. Pin the right hip back. Back and in. Inhale. Exhale, shoulder to knee. Little touch, and then come back up. Reach with the knuckles, lift your chest up. Inhale. Exhale, forward, shoulder to knee. Inhale, lift it up. One more time. Exhale, forward. Pin the right hip back. Now, just get parallel to the floor. So some of you can probably go a little deeper. Just get parallel to the floor. Keep pinning the right hip back. Reach the knuckles back. Breathe. All right, spin onto the ball of the left foot. Slowly step it in for warrior three. Reaching the knuckles back for one more breath. Release the bind. Arms out wide, maybe overhead. Energize that lifted leg. Good, 3, 2. Bend the right knee, bend the left knee, Utkatasana. Stand, lift the chest. Forward fold. Sorry, that stand was a bad instruction. Forward fold. I didn't really mean stand, but I said it, so it's okay if you didn't stay in chair pose. Take a breath. Notice the difference between your two sides, right? And then you can stay in the forward fold, or separate your feet a little bit and come into Malasana, the squat, for a breath or two. Okay. All right. Just breathe. You can press into the legs, squeeze your legs onto your arms. It'll help soften your hip. Probably it's just your right hip. Your left hip probably doesn't feel too bad right now. But it'll get some work and then it'll feel that heat too. It'll be good. All right. So here too, start to engage your glutes again. Right, even as much as you're squeezing your knees on, give the glutes a little squeeze. We're gonna stand up right from here. So pressing into the feet, you may wanna lean a little bit forward, reach for the sky, stand up. Open the arms. Nice. So I need to fix my feet for chair pose. My feet are too wide from Malasana. We have these shirts that I got the day after we closed for this nonsense. And I finally opened the box. I was like, I'm just gonna do it. So all you guys who won and who did the thing, or the movement challenge, I have your shirts. Have your shirts. Okay, let's do chair pose and do the other side. Take an inhale, exhale, and reach the arms. Squeeze your glutes. Right, press the thumbs back and then hug the rib tips in. Right, lengthen back through the sit bones. Look, my knees will always, I always tell you guys, like, separate your knees, right? Because that's their natural inclination. Even for me, after all this time, if I don't squeeze my butt, my knees will just collapse. All right, so tree pose, standing on the left leg. So reach up with the fingertips, pull the knee up, push your foot onto your leg. There we go, it goes where it goes. Try not to fall over. Of course, we're trying not to fall over, but if you happen to fall, it's okay. I just come back and try it again. Press the right heel slightly forward. And see if that gives you a little more stretch. Right, your glutes can squeeze. It's pretty useful actually. Right, lengthen up, soften the shoulders down. Take one more breath in Vrikshasana, the tree pose. Bring your right knee forward. Woo. Bend your left knee. Reach the right foot all the way back for warrior one. Land, and then, right, do that squaring off towards the front of the room. Right, we want the hips to square, but they probably won't. It's okay. Let's bring the hands behind. So put the other thumb on top like we do. Reach the knuckles back and down, lifting the chest. Open the heart. Oh, inhale. Exhale, come forward. Pin the left hip back, shoulder to knee, and then come back up. Press into your back foot, lift your chest. Inhale. Exhale, forward. Whoa. Inhale, come on. My body wants to tip over. Exhale, forward. Stay here, right? And then if you're lower than parallel, lift up. Keep the shoulder heads pulling back, right? And just lengthen forward. Get your spine super long. Keep the heart lengthening forward. Spin to the ball of the back foot, and then come on in. You may need to take a step or two because your foot's way back there. Right, keep the bind for another breath. Outer left hip, back and in. Release the bind. Send the arms out or overhead. Engage your abs. Right, give your back some support. Energize the lifted leg to the ceiling. Woo! Take one more breath. Bend your left knee. Bend your right knee, chair pose. I'm not going to say it again. Lift the chest, inhale, and fold, exhale. All right, take a breath. Release the crown of your head, soften your upper back. Let's do that squat. Separate. Come on down. Some of you may not need to separate your feet very much. Just separate them however much you need to get down here and feel comfortable-ish. All right, what we want are the heels to stay on the floor. So if that won't happen, just use a towel, roll it up and put it under your heels. It's fine. Oh, my back is stretching. It feels great. Okay, so let's just kind of snuggle into this a little bit more maybe. And if it's possible to open the arms and hook your heels, let's do that. Right, so the hips stay relatively low. They do lift a little bit, but we're trying to stay pretty well in the squat. Take one more breath here. All right. Slowly lift the chest back up. Well, not all the way up, but up enough to reach your hands forward. Reach your hands forward, forward, forward. Reach your sit bones back. Reach long, long through the fingertips. Turn the palms to face. Pick your arms up so your arms are by your ears. Lift your chest, stand up. Oh, press and rise. It's good for you to do stuff like that. Let the fronts of your hips open up a bit. Shake out your legs. Okay, let's take a vinyasa. Come to the top of your mat. I haven't done very many of these in this class, so let's take a vinyasa. Stand tall. I'll even just head in from Tadasana. Sweep the arms out and up. Inhale. Exhale. Folding in. Inhale. Halfway lift. Bend the knees, plant the hands. Walk it back, jump it back. It's going to be the first time we've had the opportunity to jump it back. Bend the elbows, chaturanga, or the floor. Cobra pose. Oh, if you want to do up dog, that's right here too. My back crack. Downward facing dog. Right, shake out your head. Relax your jaw. All right. Right leg up into the air. Inhale it up. Exhale, knee to your nose, round the spine, squeeze. Squeeze, lean forward, shift forward, step. Your foot between your hands, warrior two, heel to heel. Windmill the left arm up and come up into your warrior two. Arms wide. The inner thigh and the front leg long, right? So especially the left glute, although you could probably squeeze, especially the right glute, but you could probably squeeze the left one too, right? To keep the integrity of this pose, which is the knee to the pinky toe side of your foot. Really, we do that just to get it in the middle. And this back leg straight, right? The hip open. Press your thigh back. Press your left thigh back. That's more specific. All right, Utthita. Reach forward, forearm to knee. Just gonna scooch my foot back a little bit. We can start there. Sweep the left arm all the way up and over. So here too, the upper arm by your ear. Hug the ribs in. Now, if you're like, I can put my hand lower. Okay, let's do that. Slide the hand down, and let's just hold the ankle. So your hand is inside. Hold your right ankle with your right hand. Use that leverage to open the chest a little more. Tailbone long. Circle the top arm, sweep it down and around. Big circle. Legs stay strong. Another big circle, one more. Right now, as you get back up and over, reverse the direction. Sweep it around the other way. And then forward and out and open. Oh my gosh. All right, that's magnificent. We're gonna do that one more time. Let the left arm sweep you back up. Pull yourself up. Woo! Reverse it. Oh my gosh. Breathe. Heart lifting to the sky. Yeah. Inhale, up, warrior two. Exhale, hands come down. Spin onto the ball of the back foot. Sweep your right foot all the way up and back into the air. Oh. Turn the toes out with the hip and the knee. All right. If you feel warm enough to do wild thing, go for it. So that means pivoting the left toes to the right and bringing your right foot to the floor behind you, lifting the hips. Stretch. It's a pretty nice back bend. With control, back around. Foot to the floor, or maybe a three-legged vinyasa. Maybe you stay right there in down dog. Maybe you take a breath or two in child's pose. Okay, take a sip. Okay. All right. Other side. So that means your left leg lifts up into the air. Inhale. Slow motion, round. Pull the knee in, hollow out, squeeze, lean, step, your foot between your hands. Left heel, right heel to the floor. So your heel to heel. Windmill up. All right. So, right, it's that front knee. For most people, for me too, right, it wants to sort of drop to the inside. So our job is to keep moving it over to the left, right? Keep it wide so that you can see your big toe. You can see the big toe mound, right? Burn the glutes. Reach out through the fingertips, right? And just breathe and marvel at the glory of warrior two, right? It's such a fantastic and strong and stretchy pose. One more breath here. Forward into Utthita. So forearm to knee, let's start there. So scooch my foot back a little bit. Sweep the right arm up and over. Right, lift up out of the bottom shoulder. Bend the knee. Bend. Right, if you went lower, slide your left hand down, hold your ankle. Right, use your left arm to keep your knee open. Breathe here, lengthen the left hip back and in. All right, circling the top arm, bring it down in front of you. And then sweep it back and up and over. Whoa, as I tip over. Down in front of you and around. And one more time like that. Big circle. And as you get up and over, let's reverse the direction. Open up. Circle the other way. Reaching forward and up and back. Again like that. Oh, and then on this next last one, we'll use the right arm to pull us back up into warrior two. Take the reverse. Oh, lift the left hip bone off the thigh. Come back up on an inhale. And releasing on an exhale. Spin to the ball of the back foot. Sweep the left foot. Oh my gosh. The leg up and back. Oh, open the hip. Bend the knee. So here too, you don't have to. Right, you can stay in the stretch or pivot on the left foot, right foot, darn it. Toes to the left and then up and over. Oh, right into the wild thing. Oh, it is a big back bend. Right, it's essentially Urdhva. Bring it back around. Three-legged vinyasa, regular vinyasa. Modify the vinyasa, right? Whatever makes sense for you. Right? Let's take a breath or two in child's pose. Come on back, take a second. We're gonna do something right now. Whew, okay, so hopefully you're ready. I think you're pretty warm at this point. All right. We got to get back into down dog, so let's do that. Come back up. All right. Stretch back. Lift the ribs. Hug the belly in. We're going to bring the feet to the hands. Step, hop, float. And put your feet kind of wide. I'm going to turn just so you can see what I'm doing. Put your feet a little wide and sort of like when we were in our squat earlier, but the same idea, getting your legs, your ribs in between your legs. Right, tuck in a little bit. Or maybe a little bit more. Right, so your arms start to go behind your legs. And then maybe you can push on your calf, and like tuck yourself in a little more. And push on your other calf. Tuck yourself in, walk your feet in. Oh, so stretchy, so stretchy. Okay. All right, then hands to the floor, behind your feet. Start to sit your butt back, bend your knees, press into the floor, right? Look forward and see if you can pick your feet up and maybe cross your ankles into Bhujapidasana. Or if you would rather, you can straighten your legs into Titibhasana. Or either one is fine. All right, squeeze, breathe. Oh, then when you need to, you can let it go. Oh, I'm gonna just stand up because my abs are super squeezy. Oh, let your hips, your abs, kind of stretch out, spread out a little bit there. Oh, okay. Titibhasana, firefly, Bhujapidasana, shoulder or arm squeezing pose. Okay, let's come down. Woo, I just had to stretch out my abs. Okay, let's do a little counter pose for our wrists. Backs of the hands. Oh, that's nice, right? Spin the inner elbow forward. Stretch out your wrists, your forearms. We didn't do a ton of vinyasa, but still, it feels nice. All right, and then feel free to flip them around so your fingers are pointing back and your palms are down. And you can stretch your forearms this way too. You just lean back a bit. right. Give them a quick shake. Okay, we don't have a ton of time, but we have enough that we can take a minute or two for upside down time. Whatever you can do. If that means you put your legs up the wall, that's fine. You can use your chair, like your sofa, your ottoman, as a replacement for the wall if you don't have an open wall space. You are kind of in the middle of the room a little bit, but your feet are relatively low, so there's minimal risk of you tipping over or anything. It's just like doing the L shape at the wall in the studio, except your feet are on your sofa or whatever like that. Yeah. If you have space at the wall, do that. Some of you can balance, so if you want to come up and do a headstand or you know, something balancing, that's cool too. It'll just be a couple of minutes. So whatever feels good, whatever makes sense for your body right now, go ahead and do that. And then again, if that means you're lying on your back and putting your legs up, that's fine too. It'll just be a couple of minutes. All right. Right, make sure you're breathing. Don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath. Oof, boy, time goes by fast. Okay, last call. 2 minutes goes by really fast. Last call for upside down time. Pants. I love this string, but it's so nutty. It doesn't stay very long. Okay. Last call. I have to switch my legs just to, you know, practice what I preach. Right. Important. Okay. All right. My goodness. Okay, that's good. Feel my back, shoulders. So I think maybe bridge pose is probably enough back bend. However, if you want to do Urdhva I say go for it, especially if you know what you're doing, which I think most of you do, so that should be fine. So let's lie on our backs. We'll do a couple of rounds. We won't do too many because we're running out of time. But let's at least get 2 rounds, maybe 3, depending on how quickly. And I don't want you to rush. Let's just see how the time we can get through these 2. All right, so knees bent, feet flat, gently lifting the hips, press the inseams of the feet down into the floor, lengthen the tailbone, right? So lifting, then interlace under, tuck the outer upper arm under, puff the chest. Okay. Send the tailbone long. Root the big toe mounds. One more breath. And then slowly, slowly bring it down. All right, take a moment, just lying on your back. And then we're going to do that again, of course, at least one more time. So bending the knees. You can have your feet a little closer in if you want to. It'll just give you more opportunity to back bend in the upper back. So feel free to do that if you like. Puff the chest, lengthen the tailbone, Interlace the fingers. Right, breathe. Sternum to the chin. Take one more breath here. All right, and come on down. Okay. Well, that's probably good for now. All right, take a moment, just lying on your back, just feel the feels. It's nice. All right, then one knee at a time. Pull your knees in. Okay, hug both knees. Rock gently. Right out your back. Okay. So let's do some Gomukhasana legs right now. We're going to cross the right thigh on top of the left thigh. Right thigh on top of left thigh. Grab onto your legs. So you can grab, I like to grab the front of my ankle, like the bottom part of my shin. But you can grab your feet if that's better for you, or your heels, or it doesn't matter too much. And then just draw your legs in. Woo! I'm getting a pretty good stretch in my hip right now. And if you're not, you can always let the back leg go and just draw the front leg in a little bit more, a little more deeply. Okay, so notice what happens as you're stretching your hip. Do you feel your shoulders start to tighten up? Do you feel your jaw tighten up? Does your mind start to kind of run around to crazy stuff? Right, just notice what happens. There tends to be like stress things in your hips, right? So see what happens when we stretch it out, when we release some of that energy. We lengthen the fascia. Right, our fascia is responsible for our sense of interoception, right? Our body's sensing how it's doing, right? How are things? And your fascia really is the communicator of that information. So as we lengthen it and stretch it, some of that grip, some of that holding that it has starts to let go, and everything's energy, right? Everything's energy. So there's stressy stuff. Okay. Keep the legs. Let go of your feet or your ankles. And then take your legs over to the left. So kind of like we did earlier with our thread the needle, and we took that into the twist, let's take our Gomukhasana legs into the twist. Now, if it turns out to be too much, this doesn't feel good, it's too much pulling wherever in your body, unravel the legs. You don't have to do this. But if you can, if it feels okay, go for it. And then you can also play with the arm a little bit, like where would I get the best? And maybe it's just straight out. But maybe there's some other angle that you can enjoy. So, breathe. Take one more breath here. All right. And then slowly, and feel free to unravel your legs to come back to center. Take a moment and just appreciate your two sides and the difference between your two sides, and compare the right side to the left side. It's pretty different. First, let's stretch our hips, so crossing the left leg on top. Reach down, grab on ankle, shin, heel, foot. What feels more comfortable for you? It doesn't matter which, it's not relevant necessarily, so just enjoy. And again, observing. Notice what happens as we affect this part of the body, as we stretch and lengthen, try to potentially release some of the stuff that's kind of wrapped up in the fascia, that's like energy stuck there. Right, your thoughts are energy too. Feelings are energy. Right, so part of why we don't want to just quash things down, partly that never works, right? And then also, right, because it's energy that we can use, right? Even if it's a supposedly quote unquote negative emotion. I mean, first of all, we're the ones calling it negative. It is what it is. The universe doesn't judge like that, right? So it's just an emotion, right? That's filled with energy. So if we can process it, use it, feel it, express it, that energy is for us to use. Same with our thoughts, right? You can acknowledge them. You don't have to follow them down the path, but they're there. The energy of your thoughts. All right. Keeping the cross, release your feet or your ankles or whatever you're holding on to. And drop your legs over to the right side. Open up the left shoulder. And yeah, maybe release what you're holding on to if it's not serving you, right? If it's not adding to your life. It's time to let things go. Letting go can be hard. And it's a process. It doesn't happen overnight. You know, it's in stages. So if you have sort of ideas or thoughts or feelings or experiences or whatever that you're trying to release, that you're trying to, you know, just keep acknowledging them gently. They're there, they're real, and then okay. Over time, we can process things fully and let them go. The more deeply they affected us, the longer it'll take usually. All right, one more breath in your twist. Let's bring it back to center. Oh, that was nice. Just appreciate all those stretchy feelings in your body. Right, we have a couple of minutes, so we're going to sit up briefly. Come on up. Just a couple of things from seating. Sit tall for Dandasana, Paschimottanasana. Reaching the arms out and up. Feel the length. Inhale. Exhale. Get longer as you go forward. Now, I don't know how long you're going to get, but just lengthen out. Right? Just however long. Holding your feet or not, right? If it's possible for you to just have your hands out there, you don't necessarily have to grab your feet. I mean, if this lets you be in a good stretch. I would suggest keeping the feet actively flexed and toes up, right? Take one more breath in this stretch. And then lift up halfway, inhale. And the rest of the way as you exhale. All right, we're gonna do easy Baddha Konasana. So the soles of the feet together, but the feet out a little bit, right? Not pulled all the way in. Lift your chest, get long. And then start out lengthening forward, right? Start with a long spine. And then when you get to a point where you're like, oh, I think that's probably about as far as I'm gonna go, then relax it, right? Let your back start to round, let your head come down. Right? Soften into the stretch. And then try and release the efforting. Like I can feel my arms kind of want to do some work right now and pull me down. But I'm going to try and relax, not do that, and see if I can just be here in gravity and soften. Awesome. One more breath. Slowly get yourself out of there. Come back up. Roll up. Oh my goodness. Grab the knees. Bring them in. Let your outer hips just have a moment to soften. And then, yeah, we gotta lie down. We gotta lie down, everybody. So roll it back. Oh my gosh, that's nice. Now that you're back to lying down, maybe this time we do a happy feet. Grab onto the feet or your ankles or your calves or, whatever you can reach. And you can rock your baby side to side. That's nice. Okay. If you want to kick out through the heels, feel free to do that. Oh, this is nice. And then feet to the floor. We're going to come into Shavasana. So any shape of Shavasana that will help you to relax fully. Right, what do you need to do? Bend the knees, put your feet up on your chair, your sofa. Legs out long, feet kind of wide. I usually have my feet wider than my mat, honestly. And then arms, see what works. Try and be even side to side. Like, can your left side be doing the same thing as the right side? Make sure you're comfortable. But then just allow the body to rest in this moment. Right? Feel the pull of gravity. And just let yourself be pulled into the floor. Let your energy kind of move down to the earth and just connect with that. It'll pass through whatever floor is underneath you. Feel that nice grounding energy. Imagine we're just lying in the grass. The perfect, not itchy grass, right? The best grass ever. It's just cool and soft and holds you here. Really give your energy over to the earth, and the earth will give her energy back to you. We're here. Right, that's proof of that. Your whole body rests into that. Just a little bit longer here in Shavasana. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Brush your fingertips with your thumbs, just feeling the physical body, gently waking it up. If you want to circle wrists or ankles, if you want to take and stretch, I encourage you to do these things. And then hugging the knees one last time. Drawing the knees into the chest, round the spine, and roll gently to the right side. All right, maybe pillow your head with your right arm. And let's come up to sit. So as you come to sit comfortably, sit tall. And close your eyes and just tune in, right? Notice how you feel. Appreciate the effects of practice. You showed up, you did the work, right? That's most of the battle, the whole battle. Right? So you did those things. Notice how you feel. How did all that moving of the body, all that breath, how did it impact you? Mentally, emotionally. Right? Everything's always better after practice. Just appreciate that. Appreciate that interconnectedness and how quickly we can affect our states. Bringing the hands to press. Palms pressing, thumbs to the sternum. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, bowing in, grateful, grateful, grateful for all the gifts of this practice, all the goodness, all the joy, all the benefits it brings. And for all the sweet things in our lives. And grateful for all the challenging things. Right? All the challenging things. These are also gifts, right? Gifts for us to grow and evolve and learn. The world is full of gifts right now. And the prayer for peace. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om shanti shanti shanti. May all beings everywhere know happiness and peace. May my actions contribute to that end. Om, peace, peace. Thank you for practice, everyone. Have a fantastic Tuesday. Namaste. Namaste, guys. Or Namo Baha when you say it to a group. All righty, everyone. Thank you so much.